Hello there. Okay, Grandma and Grandpa were doing some work, so you might see some paint on me, but I wanted to make sure I got a few stories in. So this is a book called Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. This was a book I had when I was a little kid, and then this book is actually Uncle Jonathan's I'm going to read to you from. And it's a book of silly poems. So I don't think all the poems rhyme, but it's fun. So I'm just going to pick a page. And this is page... Okay, I'm going to start with page 17. It's actually page 16, but it's not marked with 16. It says 17 over here, but I'm going to start reading on page 16. It is called Ickle Me, Pickle Me, Tickle Me Too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun! It's time we flew, said Miss. It's time we flew, said Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle was captain and Pickle was crew, and Ickle served coffee and mulligan stew. As higher and higher and higher they flew, Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, over the sun and beyond the blue. Hold on, stay in. I hope we do, cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, never returned to the world they knew, and nobody knows what happened to dear Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Oops. See, there's the picture. There they ickle me, pickle me. They're in the shoe. That was kind of fun. Silly, but fun. Okay, so now I'm turning to page 26. This one is called Joey. And if you have this book, you can read along with me. That's why I'm letting you know the page numbers. So, Joey. Joey took a stone and knocked down the sun. And whoosh, it swizzled down so hard, and bloop, it bounced in his backyard. And glunk, it landed on his toe, and the world was dark, and the corn wouldn't grow, and the wind wouldn't blow, and the cock wouldn't crow, and it always was night, night, night. All because of a stone and Joe. I don't think Joe should have a stone. No more stones for Joe. Okay, the next one is page 27. It's called Listen to the Mustins. Mustins. Listen to the mustins, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves. Then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. These are really weird poems, huh? Okay, this is page... There's no page number. Okay. Page 40. This one is called Rain. I opened my eyes and looked up at the rain, and it dripped in my head and followed into my brain. And all that I hear as I lie in my bed is the slishy slosh of the rain in my head. Oh, I think I might hear a little bit. I step very softly, I walk very slow. I can't do a handstand, I might overflow. So pardon the wild, crazy thing I just said. I'm just not the same since there's rain in my head. Okay, the Next page is 41. And this one's called Two Boxes. There's two boxes. Two boxes met upon the road. Said one unto the other, if you're a box, and I'm a box, then you must be my brother. Our sides are thin, we're caving in, and we must get no thinner. And so two boxes, hand in hand, they went home to have their dinner. Boy, these really are silly poems, huh? Okay, page 48. It's called Invention. I've done it. Guess what I've done? Invented a light that plugs into the sun. The sun is bright enough, the bulb is strong enough, but oh, there's only one thing wrong. The cord ain't long enough. Well, that would be a problem. Okay, let's see what else we got in these silly poems. Sick. This one is called Sick. It is on page 58 and 59, but only the page number's only on one side, 59. Okay. This one's called Sick. See, there's the bed and there's a little child sick in the bed. Sick. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. Boy, she's really sick. And there's one more, that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. Oh. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wretched, my ankle sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. I can relate to that one. My elbow's bent, my spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk, I cannot hear. There's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail, and my heart is, what? What? What's that? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye, I'm going out to play. That was funny. I like that one. I remember that one from when I was a kid. Okay, page 66. 6. This one is called The Crocodile's Toothache. See there? Crocodile, guessing is that the dentist in there? Oh, I don't know if I'd want to get in there. Okay. The crocodile's toothache. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? Where does it hurt and where? Nope, it says, why does it hurt and where? And the crocodile said, I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaw so wide, that the dentist, he climbed right inside. He sure did. And the dentist laughed, oh, isn't this fun? As he pulled the teeth out one by one. And the crocodile cried, you're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go. But the dentist just laughed with the ho, ho, ho. And he said, I still have 12 to go. Oops. That's the wrong one. Ooh. That's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth more or less? Then suddenly the jaws went snap. Uh-oh. And the dentist was gone, right off the map. And where he went, one could only guess, to north or south or east or west. He left no forwarding address. But what's one dentist, more or less? That was funny. Okay, we'll do one more. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to read page 104 and 105. Page 104 is Benjamin Bunn. And 105, 105 has two little poems. Page 105 is, first poem is The Battle, and the second one is Minnow Minnie. Benjamin Bunn. Poor Benjamin Bunn from Wilmington. His buttons will not come undone. He hasn't changed his clothes since last July. And why? 'Cause no one can unbutton him. No matter how they try, poor guy. And all that he can take off are his socks and his shoes and tie. And all that he can do is sit and bite his tongue and cry. And he cannot take a bath, so he just lets the water run. And he cannot go to the toilet, and he cannot get any sun. And life just isn't any fun for Benjamin Bunn from Wilmington, whose buttons will not come undone. Silly. Okay. 105, this one's called The Battle. Would you like to hear of the terrible night when I bravely fought the... No? All right. The next one's called Minnow Minnie. May I ask you if you've noticed, may I ask you if you've seen my Minnow Minnie, who was swimming in your Ovaltine? For you've gone and drunk it up, dear, and she isn't in the cup, dear, and she's nowhere to be found, dear. Do you think that she has drowned, dear? That's it. It's weird. Let's see if Grandma can find another. Okay, we'll do this. Page 118, it's called What a Day. And page 119, Ma and God. So, this is What a Day. You see the picture right there? Okay. What a day. What a day, oh what a day. My baby brother ran away. And now my tuba will not play. I'm 8 years old and turning gray. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. Ma and God. God gave us fingers, Ma says. Use your fork. God gave us voices. Ma says, don't scream. Ma says, eat broccoli, cereal, and carrots. But God gave us tasties for maple ice cream. God gave us fingers. Ma says, use your hanky. God gave us puddles. Ma says, don't splash. Ma says, be quiet, your father is sleeping. But God gave us garbage can covers to crash. God gave us fingers. Ma says, put your gloves on. God gave us raindrops. Ma says, don't get wet. Ma says, be careful and don't get too near to those strange, lovely dogs that God gave us to pet. God gave us fingers. Ma says, go wash them. But God gave us coal bins and nice, dirty bodies. And I ain't too smart, but there's one thing for certain. Either Ma's wrong or else God is. I don't think either one of them are. Okay, I think that's enough